Welcome back to the beautiful Sunshine Coast and Alexandra Headland for round 3 of the Summer of Surf, and we're into the team events. The women's ski relay up now, and the local sides in there, Benjamin, O'Neill and Watson from Alexandra Headland. I'm going to have to take Newport. My sister Hannah Minogue is in that one, but there's a couple other teams there that will look like knocking them off.
Noosa, North Burleigh and Northcliffe. I don't know if they'll have the speed to go with Newport though, Josh, as you said.
Early speed is everything, especially in team events. You like to get out and in front. The girls line up at the moment. Closest to us, Sian O'Neill from Alexandra Headlands. In there's Liv Hall from the Currawa Club. Hannah Minogue will lead off, and there she is from Newport, third in the ski race at the Australian Championships, and she's really fired this up. We saw her not have the best start in the ski race in round 2, but she certainly got on and got away well there. Liv Hall from Currawa chasing on her tail. Charlene Kelly from Noosa as well, but a small gap has started to open up as they're 4 wide behind Kira Kinsey from North Burleigh. We saw her in the board race as well, so these girls will be backing up all day long. They'll go from individual events to team events and then back for the individual finals, the most important ones, the Iron Men and Iron Women.
Yeah, it can be super hard. That backup, Josh, as you spoke about, is really where they've got to make sure they get their recovery right in between races. Plenty of rest, plenty of fluids, get themselves ready to go again.
And this is where it helps on having some specialists in your team events. Hannah Minogue, a ski specialist, she'll only do the ski race, the double ski, the ski relay. A couple of these other girls, the likes of Kira Kinsey, the likes of Liv Hall, they'll have to go around 6, 7, 8 more times than the rest. As we speak, Kinsey heading around the outside turning can in 4th place. North Burleigh, a very proud tradition in the team events. They've got some great Iron Women competitors that do well in the board and ski, and we've seen them at the head of the Australian titles. But as we speak on the way home, Minogue and Kelly, a new member at Noosa Heads there. She made the transfer from Mooloolaba and is now doing a little bit of coaching with the youth squad up at the moment, and she's showing them how it's done. Do as I do, not as I say. That is the case for Charlene Kelly at Noosa, but Minogue lifts the rating on the way home. Comes from a ski paddling background, made the move over to kayaking in the last 12 months, and it's certainly shown with her skills. She's picked up a runner and really set Newport up. She'll hand off to either Miller or Spencer, a couple of great ski paddlers. We'll see a lot of Georgia Miller today, and Maddie Spencer, a junior kayak paddler. Yes, it'll be Spencer she'll hand off to as Georgia Miller picks up the ski there, and not the thing Minogue likes to do. Running the transition, not her favourite part. She'd rather a short one, but it looks really long here at Alexandra Headland as that tide's gone out. So this will come into play as we get further and further into the day, and this run gets shorter and shorter when the tide comes back in, Jack.
Yeah, that tide is going to come in later in the day, and that may fancy some of these ski paddlers who tend not to like running. Charlene Kelly there is getting picked off by some of the younger girls as they come around that transition.
Northcliffe's moved into second, but Newport's still out in front. So it's Newport 1, Northcliffe 2. It looks like Alexandra Headland there, Currawa, North Burleigh all in the mix at the moment. Liv Hall will make her way out. She doesn't mind the run leg as Maddie Spencer really winds things up for Newport. Northcliffe chasing hard in second. Molly Brainbridge looks like she's on for Noosa Heads there. North Burleigh's in third, Noosa 4th, Currawa in 5th, and the home club Alexandra Headland in 6th with a little bit of work to do. Now, Jack, what's the thinking behind a ski relay here? You obviously put your fastest competitor first. You want to get out in front. Then who do you put second? Who do you put third?
All these girls can paddle a ski. They're all fairly fast. What you've got to look at is who's the fastest off the beach, and then also probably who's your fastest runner at the end, putting them in the third position.
It does come down to a sprint finish a lot of the time, and you don't want to have your slowest runner bringing you home. The girl from Newport, Maddie Spencer, only her first year in the open competition, finished 6th in the 19 ski race at the Australian Championships. She is leading us out. Northcliffe in second, North Burleigh in third, then back to Noosa Heads, Currawa and Alexandra Headland all the way back in 6th. Such a small field at the moment. The onboard camera there, we see them cut so close to those cans. Oh, a little bit shaky around the can there, so tough on these skis. They're 18 foot long. The swell hits them on the side. They become very tippy very quickly. Still out in front, Newport, but that gap's closed up at the moment. All these teams are back in the mix, and Molly Bainbridge is pushing hard in 4th place. We see the skis, the hollow section on the front of the nose there. That means a runner starts to come. They'll push down it. Currawa there, she's just falling off the back of Molly Bainbridge. Will have to lift the rating, and as I say, she does. She responds, tries to get herself back in the mix and chasing these runners home, but they're starting to spread out, aren't they?
We saw the girls on the way out jump on the back, jump on the tail of the skis in front. That gives them the advantage of that wash and they then get to conserve their energy. On the way home, they pick their own line. They're trying to pick these runners off into the wave zone and pick up a little wave to carry them through to the beach.
Nothing on offer at the moment from Huey at Alex. There's no waves, and it looks like Maddie Spencer's had to paddle the whole way to the beach. North Burleigh, Northcliffe will both get waves. Noosa is riding on the top of it. She looks like she's going to come and join them. Molly Bainbridge pushing. She's done a Clint Robinson. She's paddled over the top of a wave. Has she? No. Yes, she will. So she'll come up and join them. A great job there from the 16-year-old. And now it's time to run. It looks like Maddie Spencer will continue to lead them round there. Larkins from North Burleigh in second place. Molly Bainbridge in third. So your job's almost done, girls. It's almost over. Just get round these flags, tag your paddler, and then it's all up to them. Kurrawa around in fifth place. And where is Alexandra Headlands? Where's the home club? They're still out of it at this point with a little bit of work to do, but they make their way in at the moment. It's Newport, North Burleigh, Noosa, and Northcliffe in 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Georgia Miller. We've seen a lot of her in the Summer of Surf so far. Grace Kaiho there from the Noosa Heads Club, and Alex Nolan from Northcliffe as well in the mix. So our top four making their way out to sea. Newport, North Burleigh, Noosa, and Northcliffe, the powerhouses of surf life saving in Australia, and they're showing us why here in the women's ski relay final. Georgia Miller, a noted swimmer, but pushing hard on the ski. It's her most improved leg in the last 12 months, isn't it?
Georgia Miller's made a huge difference in her ski leg and her board, Josh. It's her craft leg that's really come along, and it had to if she's going to contend with the top iron women in the country.
We've seen her definitely do that in the last few rounds. So Miller out in front, Grace Kaiho. She's only young, but an absolute kayak/ski paddling powerhouse. Won 3 gold medals at the first Australian Olympic selection event, and she in the junior races, and she's going to be an absolute star of the future on the ski. So doing well at the moment, the young gun. It looks like Heiniger in there in third place for North Burleigh, and Alex Nolan just holding on, but Miller's broken away, and you know she can run. She's an iron woman, so you don't want to give her too much scope to take this race, because she'll grab it by the scruff of the neck and she won't let go. The 3 girls chasing hard, and it looks like Kurrawa and the locals, Alexandra Headland, are almost out of it at this point. It'll be too much too late for them. So Miller from Newport praying for a wave, pushing hard on the way home. She lifts the rating as those swells come up the tail of the ski. How do you know she's not looking around? How do you know a wave's coming?
She's going to fix her eyes on the front of that ski, and when she feels the tail of that ski lift, as we see the girls have done behind, they lift that rating. They want to get themselves up and over the top. Miller might get down this little bump. I think she's been joined by...
It looks like Zoe Heiniger there from North Burleigh. So we've got a race in 2. Just as we said it, they did it. Miller and Heiniger, we're in a sprint up the beach. 2 of the iron women are going to go head to head. It looks like Miller's got the best line. It looks like Miller has the best line. So Georgia Miller from Newport's up and running. Zoe Heiniger there from North Burleigh. She's going hard at it. She's not going to let her have it her own way at the moment, but it looks like too easily done there for Georgia Miller. She has a small wry smile on her face. She knows they tried to steal it from her, but not today. Newport take the women's ski relay. North Burleigh in second place. Great performance from them. The young gun, Grace Kaiho from Noosa, rounds out the top 3. That's the first time we've seen her in an open team event in the Summer of Surf, and I'm sure we'll see plenty more to come. Northcliffe rounds us out our top 4. Taking a look at the results, of course, Newport, Miller, Minogue and Spencer, Heiniger, Kinsey and Larkins there from North Burleigh, Bainbridge, Kelly and Kaiho from Noosa. That is our top 3. Northcliffe, Kurrawa and Alexandra Headland round out our field for round 3 of the Summer of Surf Ski Relay. What a performance there.